What is the most disturbing film you've watched? Come and See, written and directed by two men who were on the Eastern Front during Germany's genocide campaign in Belarus, the campaign that killed 27 million Russians. The movie depicts the writer's experience as a teenage soldier. It was made during the time of the Soviet Union, and the actions of the Germans depicted in the movie were deemed so intense and disturbing that even the Soviet Union, who basically controlled all media at the time, asked them to tone it down. The movie uses a real child actor, real animals, and real live ammunition. It could never be made today. It is haunting, disturbing, and based 100% in reality. It shows there are no heroes in war, and will destroy any notion one may have that war is ever a good idea. It makes Saving Private Ryan look like Over the Hedge. Edit: the movie is free in its native Russian on YouTube. Martyrs. Requiem for a Dream. It's not a horror movie, but definitely one of the most disturbing movies I've watched. Not the most disturbing, but the car scene in Hereditary shocked the absolute shit out of me more than any other horror scene. I've watched a lot of horror movies. Kids. Aniara. It's about a spaceship that's ferrying humans from Earth to Mars because Earth has become uninhabitable due to climate change, and right after they start towards Mars they have to swerve to avoid space junk, and it ends up disabling the ship. They are now stuck hurtling away from Mars with no way to maneuver back. I can't really explain it, but it's so incredibly unnerving and disturbing seeing what these humans devolve into while being lost in space, and it gives a sense of isolation and desperation unlike anything I've ever seen. It also gives me a sense of claustrophobia despite the ship being absolutely massive. The movie Splice. One of the last scenes where the father has sex with his daughter. It wasn't a scary movie, just disturbing AF. There is something wrong with Aunt Diane. It had a very shocking still at the end, but it's overall a horribly sad event followed by a family deep in detail. Dear Zachary. I found Tusk very disturbing. I love horrors and don't mind body horror usually, but that one left me with a really uncomfortable feeling. Irreversible. The Poughkeepsie tapes. It was quite unpleasant. Nothing happy or positive whatsoever. Hotel Rwanda. American History X. Clockwork Orange was up there on the list. Bad Boy Bubby, an Australian movie, can't really explain it, but flow. The Strange Thing About the Johnsons. Human Centipede. A Serbian film. Twilight. Horrifying acting from everyone. Grave of the Fireflies 1988. Hard Candy. Good fucking hell, is this an uncomfortable movie? Cannibal Holocaust. The telephone pole scene in Hereditary, because that's been a fear of mine since childhood.